Hello, what is up my chefs? Sheffy here again, back with another video. Welcome to my world. This is one of my little villages that I have here. Today I wanted to do, just like a let's play video. I haven't done one of these in a hot minute, and I felt like doing it. Now the issue is, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I finally decided that I want to build something. Eventually, like I want to update all of these villages that I have. So like if I go to this one, this is a castle. That's pretty cool. I've updated this pretty much. It's almost done. I want to add something over here, and I need to fix up the bottom so it actually looks like it has a base. And then, hey, if you didn't check out this video, you should. It's on my channel. I show you how to build this custom dragon. And then over here, I kind of want to build some igloos. I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, I want to update all of the villages. But that's not what I wanted to do today. Today, I was thinking about building a graveyard. And not just any kind of graveyard. And I also wanted a way to get there besides a pylon. So like a teleporter or something like that. So yeah, I was thinking about doing this in the desert, so let's head on over there. And another thing on my to-do list that is never ending. Oh, I forgot there's an oasis right here. Maybe I don't want to do it right here. I just feel like the desert would be such a good spot. But I need a desert village. Oh, there's also this desert with whatever the heck I did there. Yeah, you know what? Actually, let's head over there. And then I'll put a teleporter over there, and then we can kind of, travel there quickly without the need of a village pylon. So we'll head on over here. Oh, it sounds like meteors music. Alright, I think this is a good place. Oh, I can't go too far that way, because that is the Hallow, which I need to expand a little bit. But yeah, I think this is a good spot. I definitely hear... Oh, here it is. Let me go ahead up and get rid of this so we don't get the meteorite music, and I'll be right back. Actually, you know what? As I was mining this, I was thinking about this. But are meteorites equivalent to creeper blasts in Minecraft? Just an interesting thought. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Alright, there we go. Music is gone. And now we can get to building. So I thought I would build in sections and then kind of show you what I've done. So the first thing that I want to build is the area where I'm going to teleport to. So I'm thinking like an archway, and then there will be a house next to that, and then there will be the graveyard that I have a cool idea for. So sit tight, and I will be right back with the first section of the build complete. Alright, and here it is. The teleportation room. The great thing about building is you never know what you're going to end up with. This is definitely not what I was initially envisioning, but I think it looks pretty cool still. It may be a little boxy, but that's okay. I could put something here to kind of, like some walls or something to smooth it out. I was thinking about doing something anyways to transition, because now I want to build the graveyard here. I think I want to build a graveyard and then have a house like over here somewhere. So I think earlier I said another order, but I am going to build the graveyard next. So let me go ahead and do that, and I will be right back. And now I've got the graveyard pretty much built. I might add a few things here and there, but as you can hear, it has the ominous graveyard music, which is pretty cool. And then I decided to build this bridge thing, which I really like using the shade wood as the floor. Kind of looks like it's planks on a bridge. So I really like that. And the broken railing. And now, over here, I'm going to build a little house. Because I know a few NPCs like the gunsmith only sell certain things in the graveyard, so it might be good to just have a house in the graveyard where I could transfer NPCs if they only sell things in the graveyard biome. So yeah, I think one last time I will cut to when I finish building the house, and then we'll go from there. I have finished. Let's go ahead and head on over the bridge, and voila, here it is. I think it turned out pretty good. You know, I didn't want it to be like a super massive house. I do like the pointy roof. Just something that I could move an NPC here if I needed to get them in the graveyard for some reason. But yeah, I used a toilet and a sink. So it's basically just a glorified bathroom, which is great. And yeah, that means that this build is pretty much done. I added a few details here and there, like the fences and this support beam. I played around with adding a bigger support beam, but I decided not to. So, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this build. Let's now figure out what I'm gonna do with this teleporter. Like, should I have a teleporter hub somewhere in my world? Probably. I think I might just hook it up to one of the villages. Probably this one because it's closest. And then we'll go from there. So I've thought about it, and I think I am just gonna hook up a teleporter from this village to there, because it's really, you know, in comparison to things, it's really not that far. So I thought, you know, let's just put it here. Now I do want to rebuild the desert village. So I'm not sure where exactly to put this teleporter, but for now I'm gonna put it here, and we can change things later, like once I eventually do rebuild this village. Which, speaking of that, let me know what you want me to do in the next episode. Do you want me to rebuild this? Do you want me to do something else? Let me know, put it in the comments below, and I will probably do that thing. Okay, so I normally don't do building on camera, but I thought I would do a little bit to kind of show you my thought process. So, actually, I just realized I want to do something else. That's the problem with building on camera, is I often change my mind as I'm doing it, so I really just look like an idiot when I'm building on camera. Okay. Yeah, so I want that. Perfect. And then we're gonna have this around it. There we go. That's what I wanted. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so what I was thinking is I'd just use switches. I think that's the best option. They're pretty low profile, and you can just kind of put them in the direction that you want to teleport to. So just like that. So 4 switches. If I ever put something in the sky, I could do that, like teleport to the sky location. Or if I want to go left, I I just hit this switch if I want to go right. And I'm probably going to build stuff below, at least to just like access beneath. Like I blocked off this hole with this bridge, so I might just put a teleporter to go underneath. So all I need to do, actually I'm going to need a lot more wire than what I've got, so let's grab a whole bunch. I'm on red wire. Okay, cool. So I just need to hook up this switch to this teleporter, and then I just gotta bring this wire all the way over to where the other teleporter is. Another project that I had an idea for is just doing wiring stuff, like just around my world, because it can be really helpful to do a whole bunch of wiring things like farms and stuff like that. So if you want to see me do something with wiring, let me know. And I've always wanted to like get better at wiring, you know, because it's kind of complicated, but I feel like it's not as complicated as like Minecraft redstone, you know. I feel like I'm saying you know a lot, you know. Alright, looks like the background's changed and we're almost there. Sweet. Just continue this all the way there. Oh, I need to go underneath. Another thing is I need to get the Rod of Discord so I can teleport places quickly. Alright. Now I need to put the switches in the same locations. Except for I'm going to hide them a little bit so that way they're not as noticeable. Cool. So let's go ahead and wire this teleporter up. Now I should be able to, yeah, just teleport. Now none of these should work. Cool. And then I teleport here. Sweet. Let me make sure none of these work. Yeah, as long as this wire doesn't cross any of those other ones, should be good. And then I'll probably just use a different color for the other switches. I might just use red for the left and right. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how wired up my world gets and how complicated it'll be to use the same wire. But yeah. Alright guys, there's still a little bit more time in this episode, so I thought let's do something else. By the way, did you know that slice of cake gives you a bonus? Pretty nice. Check out my last video if you haven't seen that yet. Alright. So I think what I want to do is something that I need to do. English. So I go to the spawn a lot, but I don't have like a fast way to get there. Like the closest place is the desert pylon. And so I like can go to that pylon with this pylon, but it takes a minute to, you know, like walk over to spawn from the desert pylon. So I think what I want to do is hook up this teleporter and do the right side, because right now it goes to the graveyard place that we just built, but if I could have it go to spawn, that would be great. So I think what I'm going to do is head on over to the spawn area, and then we will build a teleporter and then wire it up, even though it's gonna take forever. I thought about maybe putting it here, because that's not a bad spot, because this is like the first arena that I built, which I may want to change up. Got this rundown tower, and then I just have these boxes just so I could get NPCs like the princess. Or I could put the teleporter up here. I think I kind of want to put it up here. That would be pretty cool. So let's go ahead and clear this area up. Let's get rid of all this stuff that I don't need. Let's get a teleporter. Bada bing. Bada boom. And let's actually put it in the ground. Bam. Okay. So, I mean, I'm not gonna decide how to decorate it right now. I think for now, like, I'm gonna change this later, but I'm just gonna put some mud block wall just as a temporary place so that I can put the switches. So yeah, I'll beautify this later, maybe another episode. But let's get some switches. So we'll have one on there, one to the left, one to the right. Let's get another row up here, and then one up above. So that way we can go all directions. So we just want to hook up this right one to the teleporter in the desert. This is going to save so much time though. Like, it takes a while to set up, but it's like totally worth it. This isn't the cleanest wiring, but that's okay. Actually, that is like atrocious. Let me fix that. There we go. Keep on going. Oh, we're already to the desert. Look at that. That's fantastic. So I think we'll go like this and like that. Now, I think... Oh, let me put the grand design away. Oh, wait, I think... There we go. Okay. Bam. Look at that. Can travel so fast now. Super nice. I think that's gonna be it. Not sure how long this episode is, but I'm gonna call it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions of what you want me to do in the next episode, let me know in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next one.